Here's my parents' bedroom, and it's really unique. It's got this awesome skylight, and then it also has this awesome like loft balcony that looks into the living room. So really cool. And today we're going to be doing some preventative maintenance on the skylight. We re-roofed the house about 10 years ago or so. And when we did that, we really looked at the skylight and made a lot of repairs. But it's been about, 10 years, so we're going to look at it again. Let me just open this up. Oh, who's that? We got Dad already up on the roof. But yeah, look at that neat skylight here. And this just comes back and got a little hook over here. It hooks to. And then, yeah, we're going to be doing some maintenance. There's a big crack up in this corner. And the crack's so big, there should be water damage. And years ago, there was a little, but it wasn't that bad. You can kind of see here, but so we're going to look into if it's leaking anywhere, and we're going to repair all the seams and cracks, and should be a really interesting project here. And then, yeah, we're going to get some repairing on this. You can see the skylight. There's big gaping crack and hole, and I'm up here in the attic, and I'll just walk over to where the skylight is. My dad's got these little platforms made so you can kind of get all throughout the attic without, having to step on studs or guess where you're stepping. So it's pretty nice just to walk on these planks and get over here. And then, yeah, here's the skylight. I pulled all this out, and there's no water damage. I mean, it looks a little brown, but nothing too crazy. It doesn't look like there's been like just running water coming in, which is crazy because that hole's so big. All right, we're just doing what is this, aluminum?
Yeah, aluminum, and we're going to just try to fit it on the corner. So, and then once we figure this out, then we'll go ahead and do all the corners this way.
Okay, so yeah, he went to Menards and bought a big roll of this aluminum, and then went over in the hangers. You got metal. You got a metal brake. So yesterday he measured it and he broke them all, and you can kind of see it. This is going to fit right over the skylight, and we're going to tar it real good. And yeah, you can tell Dad grew up in a metal fabricating. My grandpa, his dad was a heating and air conditioning guy, and
okay, so this
did a bunch of ducts. And
this is going to come down the skylight, and this is going to slide in here like this.
Oh, you got a little tab there and everything. Look how he's got that bent around.
And we're going to put a pop rivet through there on the corner, and then right here we're going to use white silicone.
Okay.
And that's going to clean that right up on the skylight.
Yeah, it's going to look real good.
Keep the water out. Water comes down this way and sheds right over this, and yep, okay.
Good. All right, we're on the roof. Got these ladders set up. We got a ladder coming along the side here we'll be able to work off of. Dad's tying the ladders together with the ropes there. And then this ladder is tied to a rope that's hooked onto a pretty large evergreen bush down there that it's solid, so that's how we're going to be doing it. It's solid, but you always have a backup plan, in case you're going down. Look for something to save your ass.
Shit, I can see it going right in there,
I know, and I was just in there. Here's the big hole, and from the attic side there's no water damage at all.
Yeah,
so
but I can see it. That's the drywall right there.
Right. I mean, stuff looks like there's a little dampness and maybe a little water damage, but nothing.
Yeah, this isn't.
I mean, the size of that hole, you would think the whole ceiling would be falling through, but you really had it figured out when you put this in here how to get it to drain.
Yeah. Let me just take out a little bit and see what happens. think so.
You think it's gonna move or what?
I don't think so. Okay, let's see what these look like. Let's see how much we could cover with that. If we put that in there. Yeah, so this is going to have to bend out a little bit.
Okay, we just cleaned that hole out and made this little bracket thing, and then I kind of jammed myself in between that exhaust chimney right there and here, and really put all my weight into it, and it pulled it over. And then when I was doing that, he tacked it in, and it pulled it a couple inches, and now it's a lot better than it was. And we're going to take some of that foam stuff, expansion foam, and send it in there and just fill all the gaps that are in there. And then we're going to take the aluminum and start sealing it up and putting tar and caulk and getting it ready to go.
Yeah, let's see one of those.
See how this is gonna, how it fit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do it. I think we can make it look right. Might be a little bit off, but I think it'll work.
It'll be fine.
I know exactly. Yeah. Okay.
At least it won't be leaking. That's all we really care
yeah.
about, you know. All right, we got this window and door insulating foam, you know, that expansion stuff. We're just gonna fill the big gaps here with that, just to help with, I guess, drainage and insulation, and just to fill the gaps. So that stuff's really cool. I always like this stuff. It's
sending it down in there too far.
Oh, there we go. Now it's looking like it's going good. I wonder what type of chemical reactions happening, you know? What is this stuff?
I don't know.
It's really cool. So what if you put it in your mouth?
Oh yeah.
And then you fill your mouth up like a chipmunk, and then I think once it starts expanding, it would blow out your cheeks, you know?
Oh, you bastard!
Nice shot.
Oh, shit.
Hey, that was a good one.
Okay.
Now we got the tar in a tube, and we're just gonna kind of that gap there with the shingles, just gonna hit that real quick, and then we made another metal bracket there. All right, we got this little metal strip here. It's gonna be kind of like a washer, and he's gonna tie in right in these shingles here. It's pretty, I don't know, 2 or 3 layers of shingles here. And we just put the tar down in that seam or the crack there, and then he's gonna really anchor it in and snug it up, and it should just make that whole thing really solid.
Okay, Austin, if you could just hold it right there, about right there, yeah. How's that look?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hold it right over.
Right there. Maybe I better aim it this way a little bit.
Get out of your way there. Nice, yeah. Yeah, it snugged her right in. Yeah, we'll just do that all the way down here the next foot or so, and then that whole edge right there will be
ready to get covered. Yeah.
Yep. He's got one more here he's gonna put in, and you can just see, I mean, we put kind of more tar in there, and it squished out all through the seam here and the crack, so that's a good sign that it's got good coverage with the tar. I think we hit it really good.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm feeling, yeah,
feel like it's sealed up pretty good.
we're feeling good about it. And then we'll just start laying the aluminum over here. And
You'll see how the aluminum's going to cover here. Oh yeah, it's going to reach.
well, yeah, when we first did it, it
can-
barely even fit on there, you know. And now
Yeah.
now we've got plenty of room. And
Yeah, this is going to look all right.
all right, just adding a bead of white window and door caulk, and then that aluminum trim is going to fit right over that, and then we're going to recaulk it once we get the trim on too, so it's going to be double caulked basically. All right, we're putting a bead of tar along the top layer here. All right, Dad's putting the first piece of trim down. He's got a bunch of beads of tar, and we're just gonna keep slamming them in, starting from the bottom going up. All right, putting the corner piece in there. He's got it notched out. Yeah, it looks real nice. Look at that notch out there, looks good. And this corner, he did a really nice job there at the corner.
If you'd hold that right up, pull that up as tight as it'll go.
Pull up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one too.
Next piece, you can see he's got it bent around. Really nice bend you did there. So this skylight was an old sliding glass door, right, from like a porch.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the original door, I mean glass. This glass is 40 years old, or 43, 44 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
And you've done random maintenance to this thing over the years, but for the most part, it's held up pretty good. I mean, you know, he's got that overlap. Putting the second piece of, or I guess it would be the third piece of trim in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got it really tarred up, and just double checking to make sure it looks.
It's not quite straight, but it looks good.
It's pretty good. I mean.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna call that good.
All right, now this is the second layer of the caulk we're going to put on the outside, and this will just really give you confidence that it's not going to leak. Or I mean, we're coming through 2 layers of caulk. And how are you cutting that? You're just with the 10 snips here?
Just kind of eyeballing it and 10 snips, and hopefully I'm cutting it a little big so I can size it down. I'm afraid of cutting it too short.
So when you originally started building this house, you didn't have any plans to have a skylight in the house, right?
No, and Steve Hansen, a friend of ours down the road, was building a schoolhouse, and he was putting the skylights in, and they looked just really so nice. So he knew how to do the angles for them and everything really well.
So he helped you out, and you just went and bought a brand new sliding glass door?
I got that from Joe Wright down here.
Okay, it was just a used glass door.
Yeah.
It was in good shape, and you just framed it up. And
glass door, yep.
And how did you, was the roof already done, or what did you have to cut in?
We hadn't put the roofing on yet. And
okay.
We had just tar paper up there, and so it actually went pretty easy, because it was so when we put the shingles on, it was already there, and we just flashed around it and everything with the shingles, and it worked out great.
Okay, and we've never really had any problems with leaks or over the
No,
years.
no.
Up there right now, it's a little damp in that corner, but it's kind of always, or there might be just moisture. I don't think that's like running water coming through there.
Maybe condensation.
I think it's condensation. So.
How does that look? That doesn't
Yeah,
look
that's
too
fitting
bad.
real. It's coming together real
Trim
good.
off a little bit right here.
You really got it down. I mean, working in a metal shop most of your life and having a wood shop, you really.
Yeah, my dad had the metal shop, and I learned a lot from that.
You really learn about angles and how stuff comes together.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's real. I mean, it's up on the roof, so nobody's,
Yeah,
it's just a quick.
Okay.
Great.
Let's move up
All right.
there and We've got to move the ladder to the other side, and we should be good to go.
All right, we're moving on to the other side. We got the Windex. We're gonna give it a quick clean. All right, we're adding the layer of caulk to this edge. He's coming down left-handed, so he's a little wobbly, but he's doing it. And he's 20 feet up on a ladder on an angled roof, so not as easy as it looks, folks. Putting another bead of the tar in a tube, and we're almost finished here. All right, we are finishing her up. Last piece going in. Dad's just put tar all over the side of it.
Oh, God dang.
Oh well. It'll happen. It still looks really good. We're about ready to walk out of here and do the finishing touches.
We're calling that it.
All right, last screw in. Looks good. Are you going to caulk the bottom side of it? Or what do you think?
Yeah.
Just putting the final bead of the white caulk, and this project is good to go. I'll get a couple more shots of just finishing her up here, and then we're walking away. Well, we're walking out of here. Get a good shot of it from the top here. Turned out really good. All right, we are finished, and it turned out really good. And it took about 4 hours to do that, I think. And how much money we got into that? What do you got?
Oh,
The aluminum was dirt cheap. What I
maybe
mean,
40 bucks.
40 bucks for, you know, tubes of tar, caulk, and aluminum. And preventative maintenance. It wasn't leaking yet, but it probably would have started, and it looks great. So, job well done, and we'll call this project finished. Done deal.
Thank you, Austin.